Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we're answering the long-awaited question of when these hero units are dropping. I'm not going to really waste anybody's time. We finally got them in the data download so we can see exactly when they're dropping, and that is going to be 12 a.m. tonight. I know I said tonight, but it's technically tomorrow, but 12 a.m. you're gonna be able to summon for all these characters. Should you summon is a whole nother story. We're probably not going to get into that in this video. I just want to kind of take a look at all these new characters dropping today. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 summonable characters and 1 super easy A. So first we got Dbz fully absorbed. Now, I didn't really watch Dragon Ball Heroes, so I'm not familiar with any of these characters. Who the hell is Dbz? I don't know. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out Fu. So leader skill is going to be time travelers, category key 3, HP attacking defense 130%. Okay, so not a 200% leader, huh? I think last year a lot of the characters. Who was last year? It was like Rose. He was at 200%. Who wasn't last year? Was he? I just know we had a lot more 200% leaders. And then this guy's like 130 now. Passive skill is going to be the universe created by Fu. Key +2, attack and defense 150%. Plus an additional attack and defense 50%. And chance of performing a critical hit plus 20% per crossover or time travelers category ally attacking the same turn. Yeah, nothing really jumping out the screen at me here. Next we have plus an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super attack. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. And reduces damage received by 20% when there's another extreme class ally attacking the same turn, or when there's a super class enemy. Okay, well, there is a lot, and I mean like a lot of super class enemies just littering the game right now. If Dragon Ball Heroes ends up being a good team, I mean 20% isn't anything to scoff about or be super excited about or be like, oh my god, yes, 20%. Like, no, we're not doing that. But I mean, it's something. 20% is better than nothing. I mean, you're still gonna die. Don't get me wrong. You'll still die, but there could be nothing here. Like, he could get no damage reduction, so we'll take 20. Chance of performing a critical hit plus 20% up to 40%, and reduce damage received by 20% up to 40% within the same turn with each super attack performed. So he could get up to 60%. If he does 2 supers in a turn. So would you want to go full additional on this guy? Because he does have this high chance of becoming a super attack and a great chance of getting a super attack. High chance of changing all key spirits to AGL and tech key spirits starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle once only. I'm gonna just say I think Fu sucks. I'm gonna be super honest. I think this guy sucks. I don't think he's gonna be that good. But I mean, we'll see him in game. 7, 9, 4. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of him. Super attack effect greatly raises attack. So we stack an attack, greatly raise defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy. Demonic power, Brainiacs, Cold Judgment, Big Bad Bosses, Godly Power, Fair and Faith, Fairest Battle. Yeah, I don't know. And he's super restrictive. Well, he needs crossover or time travelers. Is time travelers? Time travel. I think we just looked at time travels a couple videos ago. It's not the greatest, huh? Yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot of Heroes characters on here. Time travel is like Dragon Ball Heroes plus Trunks. Guess you have the Booze on here. You have Future Saga people on here. Yeah, I'm not dying to run this team. I think crossover might genuinely be a better team. What is crossover? I guess you just have all the Heroes characters that just easy 8 and these Dokkan Fest characters. Besides that, I don't really see Fu being too impressive. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Who's next? Eos. Okay, we got Space Time Selector Eos. Leader skill is going to be Realm of Gods, category key 3 HP, attack and defense 130%. Another 130, no 200s. Okay. Passive skill. We got attack and defense 120%, plus an additional defense plus 120% when receiving attack, plus an additional defense plus 120% if there's another crossover category ally attacking in the same turn, and when receiving an attack, plus an additional defense plus 120. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When we're looking through these heroes characters, what I'm really looking for is like none of this. If they have this in their passive, I immediately like, okay, they're gonna age really fast. Heroes characters usually age extremely fast anyways because they release and an anniversary is like a month or two later, and it's like, and then they're like so heavily restricted. When you have characters that like Fu, who will probably be decent for the time now, but it's probably not when the content get a little harder. Characters who are actually good, like who's an example? Like this Pan, who I think is actually pretty good, just become useless because she has crossover. Like she needs crossover category characters, and then her crossover allies just can't keep up with her. I feel like that's the same thing that kind of happened to AGL Vegito, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Is he was a lot better than I think, a lot longer than most heroes characters, but like his allies, his crossover allies, crossover and Giant Ape Power, they just died so fast it just wasn't even funny. And then yeah, that pretty much just dragged the character down because who are you gonna run with them? That's not what we're looking at. Okay, where were we? Right here. All enemies attacking defense minus 24% and medium chance of stunning all enemies at the start of turn. That's good for Super Battle Road. Yeah, that's stun at the start of turn. STR Jaren did something like that. He was really good in Super Battle Road. I don't know how useful this would be outside. Like probably not useful at all, because it's also just a medium chance. It's not very high. Medium is like 30%. So you have a 30% chance to stun everybody if they can be stunned. High chance of evading an enemy attack, including super attack. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Plus an additional chance of evading enemy attack, including super attack, plus 10% within the same turn. An additional attack plus 60% up to 240% with each attack evaded, including super attack. Aos might be kind of crazy. Full dodge. She's already in. You give her full dodge. She might be kind of crazy. Because what she's at 50%. Then she dodges. She's at 60. Dodges another set. Yeah. She can probably cook a little bit. All allies key 2, attack and defense 40%, plus an additional key 1, and attack and defense 24% for crossover category characters. Recovers 24% HP at the end of the turn when attacker received. She might be like a must run on crossover. She's super class or extreme. Aos doesn't see. I think Aos would be really good on the extreme crossover team. I mean, she doesn't have to. She's not restricted to super class or extreme. So you could run her on the super and she's supporting. Yeah, she's still supporting. I think Aos is decent. I'll take Aos. Super attack effect, 12 key, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy and seals super attack. Links, telekinesis, more than meets the eye, solid support, cold judgment, master magic, alley power, first battle. Yeah, yeah, no. No. Categories, we got Patara, Roma Guys, Time Travel, Story Figure, Crossover, and Dragon Ball Heroes. Nothing to really talk. Like, you're only probably running her on Crossover anyways, because she needs crossover category characters to make her look even more impressive. To be fair, actually, I think she only needs 1, right? But it's in the same turn, yeah. Unless you're keeping them on, you get them on rotation super early and you keep them together. I think it's, and then yeah, she's only supporting crossover. No, she's supporting everyone. All allies key plus 2, attacking defense 40%, plus an additional key 1, attacking defense 24% for crossover. So 64% support for crossover. No, Aos is actually, I think Aos is crazy. What? That's nuts. Okay, I think I might like this character just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think I like this character on crossover. She's gonna be cracked, right? Probably like a must run on crossover. Anywhere else, probably not so much. She is supporting though, and she does have that 50% chance to dodge. Yeah, she's dodge and support. I like her. I like her. We'll go with it. I like her. All right, who we got next? All right, next we got Dark King Demigura. Power of Time Unleashed. This art looks sick. Hold on, Demigura kind of cooking right here. Ooh. Woo! All right. Leader skill, demonic power, category key 3, HP attacking defense 130. Demonic power. You better not have a single fucking crossover restriction in this goddamn passive, or I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, you better not have a single one. All right, passive skill, true power of the dark factor. Key 2 attacking defense 240%. Okay, I like that already. That's pretty high key multiplier. Plus an additional attack and defense 120% when performing a super attack. High chance of performing a critical hit. Reduced damage received by 40%. All right, I like that already. We're off to a good start. Plus an additional damage reduction of 20% when there's another crossover or demonic power category ally attacking the same turn. Okay, I was going to be mad, but they did add demonic power. This is probably where you're going to run them on demonic power. Plus, wait, hold on. So he gets 60% damage reduction. Plus an additional damage reduction of 20% before attacking when all allies attacking the same turn are extreme class. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80. What? Plus an additional attack plus 40% when each attack received up to 240. Plus an additional attack and defense 120% as the first attacker in a turn. Extreme class allies attack plus 60% and chance of performing a critical hit plus 24% as the second or third attacker in a turn. This guy has 80% damage reduction and he's supporting. I mean, it's only attack, but dude, Demigirl looks crazy. We're gonna have to see what his stats are like, but Demigirl looks crazy. Greatly raised attack for one turn, cause supreme damage to enemy, extreme class allies defense plus 30% for one turn, self-excluded. What? Yeah, bro, if you put him on slot 1, if he can handle, I mean, 80% damage reduction shouldn't be, like, that's pretty good. We're gonna have to see what his start of turn defense is like, though. Yeah, I think this character is really good. All right, who's next? Wait, did I didn't even look at his link sets. I'm sorry. His link sets. Brainiacs, Big Bag Bosses, whoa. Revival, Master of Magic, Godly Power, Fair and Face, First Battle. I think he has a good link set. Just because he has this. I mean, the rest of his link set could be trash, but because he has Big Bad Bosses, he has a good link set. This link is crazy. Like, attack and defense 25%. They put that in character's passive skill, guys. This is like part of their passive skill. Big Bad Bosses is crazy. Fierce Battle, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like this character. I think this character is really good. He might be the best out of the bunch that I read so far. Him or Eos, I think. Actually, so far, I think he's like number 1. Eos is number 2, and then Fu in like hard last. All right, next we have Warrior in Black Super Saiyan Dark Dragon Ball Boost. Oh yes, that looks. I like his aura. His aura looks cool. Who is? I don't know who that is. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Heroes again, so I have no idea who this is. I'm assuming it's like either it looks like Goku, so it's probably his Bardock. So leader skill, we got Super Saiyans category key 3, HP attacking defense 130%. We haven't seen a single 200% leader, have we? Is Goku going to be the only 200% leader? Okay, cool. So passive skill, boost received through the Dark Dragon Balls. Key 2, attacking defense 150%. Medium chance of performing a critical hit. Plus an additional attack and defense 100% when attacking. Plus an additional attack plus 150% and chance of performing a critical hit plus 30%. When attacking, if the target enemy's HP is 70% or less. Plus an additional attack plus 150% and chance of performing a critical hit plus 30%. When attacking, if target enemy's HP is 40% or less. Oh, this is like, fuck. This is like the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta. His active skill does more damage the less HP the enemy's at, right? Yeah, this is just like him. Okay. Plus an additional attack plus 50% and launches an additional super attack when the target enemy is in attack down status, defense down status, stunned, or the target enemy's super attack is sealed. Reduces damage received by 40%, plus an additional damage reduction of 15% within the same turn before attacking an enemy whose HP is 70% or less, plus an additional damage reduction of 15% within the same turn before attacking an enemy whose HP is 40% or less. So 44. We get 70% damage reduction if they're at 40% or less HP. Plus an additional attacking defense 100% and launches an additional super attack for the rest of the battle after delivering a finishing blow. Okay, I think this guy kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest, but he has no category restrictions. But he does have this here. So the chance of getting this extra 50% attack, I mean, how often you're going to see that? Probably not too often. But, I mean, he has no restrictions anywhere else. I think that's pretty solid. So we'll take it. I mean, that was pretty quick. I genuinely just don't think I'm going to like this character. But, I mean, if you can get the enemy under 40% HP, then he's just like, he's good then, like way later in the fight. So like someone like a fight like Goku and Frieza where they get stronger the longer the fight goes on, this guy is also getting stronger as the fight goes on too. Like he probably starts off pretty weak, but then he's coming out pretty strong. But I mean, Goku and Frieza will blow this guy away. I don't think it's even close. All right, super attack effect greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. Links, Sand Warrior Race, Super Saiyan Experienced Fighter, Sand Lineage, Fierce Battle, Prepare for Battle, Sand Pride. Yeah, pretty solid links. Pretty good links. A lot of attack links too. This guy might be hitting pretty hard. Categories: Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Super Saiyans, Bond Parent Child, Time Travelers, Dragon Ball Seekers, Crossover, Dragon Ball Heroes. He has actually good, decent cat like Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, and Super Saiyans. You can run him on Super Saiyans. Super Saiyans really does not need the help, by the way. Not at all. If this guy's even help in the category, he doesn't need it. But hey, another Super Saiyans character, I can't complain. Yeah, pretty average there. All right, well, that was quick. Let's move on to the final character, the headliner of the celebration. We got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. We got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, Universe Tree Power. This guy, look, he actually looks pretty cool. Like his art, his aura, I think it looks pretty cool. Dragon Ball Heroes, Kamehameha or Power Beyond Super Saiyan, category key 3, HP attack and defense under 70%, plus an additional HP attack and defense 30% for characters who belong to the crossover category. So we get our first 200% leader, the only 200% leader of this celebration. I hope this guy isn't restricted, but he's a 200% to crossover. So, I mean, yeah, I wish they probably swapped one of these around. Right, and did like, I don't know, maybe did like Kamehameha, did Dragon Ball Heroes crossover Power Beyond Super Saiyan 200% to Kamehameha instead. I think the leader skill would be a lot better, more open to other characters, but this kind of like just kills his 200% to only crossover category characters. I wish they didn't do that, but it's okay. I mean, it's the hero celebration. It's to be expected, but for like longevity reasons, they could have swapped them around. I think it would have been fine. But let's go ahead and hop into the passive skill. The possibilities of this universe. Activate the interest animation upon the character's entry once only, and defense plus 200%, and launches an additional super attack for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. So he gets 200% defense and additional super attack for 4 turns. Oh, his intro is free, by the way. You don't have to do anything to get it either. Okay. E2 and attack and defense 150%, plus an additional attack plus 150% when attacking, plus an additional defense plus 40% with each attack performed up to 200%. Nice. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, and randomly changes key spheres of a certain type. SCR excluded 2 SCR key spheres when there are 3 or more crossover category allies, or an allies whose names include Xeno on the team. Okay, hold on. Bro, can I not spell? Yeah, no. I mean, Pan's good. This Trunks easy A. These guys all just easy A. Like, maybe, but this is literally just crossover, bro. That's all it is. It's literally just Dragon Ball Heroes crossover. Like, what's the point of that? There's no point in this, because I guess like maybe you just want to run one of these guys and then fill the team with the other. Like, if he has no other restriction, then maybe you can get away with just running one of these guys. You don't need a full category of crossover. I guess that's the thought process, but come on now. They could have just made this like a Kamehameha or Power Beyond Super Saiyan instead of Xeno, but whatever. Plus an additional attack plus 50% for the rest of battle and great chance of guarding all attacks within the same turn with 3 or more key spheres obtained. You get a great chance of guarding. I guess now that we have something that shows us if we're guarding or not, this isn't too bad, but a great chance of guarding isn't it's not the same as like a great chance to dodge. Like, you're like taking a chance, like, am I taking 500k damage or am I taking 300k damage? You know what I mean? Whereas like with dodge, it's like, okay, am I taking 500k damage or am I taking no damage at all? So there's a big difference there. Plus an additional attack plus 100% for the rest of battle and guards all attack within the same turn with 5 or more key spheres obtained. Oh. Okay, so just give them 5 key spheres. Plus an additional attack plus 150% for the rest of battle with 7 or more key spheres obtained. Plus an additional damage reduction of 40% when guard is activated. Oh, he just gets 40% damage reduction with guard. Okay. He seems decent. I'll give him solid. He's probably the best character on here. I don't know. I actually think Dark King Dbz might look a little more impressive. He has a little more damage reduction. We're gonna have to wait to see in game. But if I had to rank these characters right now, like just right now, just off the top of my head without using them, rank them, I'll go Dbz, Goku, Eos, Boo, and then the Super Saiyan guy. That's how I would rank them. Let's actually, oh, he has an active skill. I forgot about the active skill. Okay. Unyielding Fuse Kamehameha can be activated when there's an allies whose name includes Xeno attacking the same turn or starting from the 5th turn for the start of battle once only. Massively raise attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, defense plus 30%, and all attacks become crits for 1 turn. Yeah, so I'm thinking you might just want to throw a Xeno character on there. It shouldn't be too hard to do. Like we just looked. You got the Pan on there. You got some of the easy A's. A Xeno character shouldn't be too hard. You're probably just going to run the Pan anyways because Pan just seems like she's just cracked out of her mind. Super attack 12 key, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy and medium chance of performing critical hit for 1 turn. That's good. He's getting those crits in there. Medium chance, that's 30%. But if he has additionals, does he have additionals in his can? Yeah, he launches a guaranteed additional super. So like his second super attack is going to be like a 60% chance to crit. And if he does a third, that's a 90% chance, which is almost guaranteed critting. Link, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, Warrior Gods, Godly Power, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Pretty good, pretty solid Link set. Oh my god, look at the categories. Pure Saiyans, Goku Fan, Pantheon, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Realm of Gods, Bond of Parent and Child, Bond of Friendship, Turtle School, Earthbred Fighters, Time Travelers, Accelerated Battle, and the crossover and Dragon Ball Heroes, obviously. Yeah, no, I think he's pretty good. Oh, look who he links yet. So he actually doesn't have that many. He has like 1 restriction. And if you just run 1 Xeno character, like if you're running him under his leader skill, this shouldn't be a problem. But when you start to run him under some of these other leader skills, that's when it can kind of get a little iffy. Like Power Beyond Super, I mean, what is it? Bond of Parent and Child, you should be able to get Pan on there pretty easily. But some of these other categories that he's on, like Pure Saiyan, you probably won't be able to get her on very easily. Got to run like a weaker characters. Realm of Gods. Is she on Earthbred Fighters? I don't know. Time Travelers, you should be fine, but we already discussed that Time Travelers kind of suck. Accelerated Battles should be kind of difficult. Shit, Kamehameha. I don't even think she's on Kamehameha, but yeah. That's going to be the video, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.